But first, 2011 was a good year for luxury and precious commodities, with Euromonitor estimating that spending on luxury jewelry and timepieces in the UAE increased from $509 million in 2010 to nearly $600 million last year.
This trend is echoed in Dubai's trade, with diamond volumes reaching a record $40 billion in 2011, twice where it stood in 2009, reflecting the growing stature of Dubai as a trading hub.
I caught up with the executive chairman of the Dubai Multi Commodities Centre, Ahmed bin Sulayem, and asked him what's driving these high volumes.
Well, a lot of the diamond trade is shifting to this region for a number of reasons. The facilities available, and the Al Mas Tower has been built since 2007. Companies have been moving, they've been testing the waters, and to be honest with you, the GCC is an untapped market as far as the diamond trade is concerned.
All right, now you've projected an estimated 18 or 20% of global gold trade to come through Dubai in 2012. What's motivating this steady demand?
You know, when it comes to logistics, and it doesn't change the positioning of Dubai. Consuming and producing countries may change here and there when they start selling and buying gold, but at the end of the day, Dubai's significance in gold is strengthening, and the confidence in the trade in Dubai is very strong. We've added a few facilities to the product. I mean, you cannot ignore the impact of the gold and commodities exchange, which on a yearly basis brings the trade with all of its contracts, over $400 billion of trade going through DGCX when you count in all the currency pairs and the rest of the commodities. Going back to your question on the gold matter, on the consistency of growth in the center, it's related to a number of things. The vaults are operational. We are about to launch the gold bullion coins. When you look at the Indian market, they have more confidence in buying jewelry and gold in the UAE than buying it in their own market, and that adds a lot of impact as well. That's been consistently happening, and India, as you know, is a growing market.
Now we're also looking at gold reaching a high of $2,000 between the third and fourth quarters of this year. What kind of impact will this have on our trade?
The gold traders are very resilient when it comes to these volatile markets. They know they preempt these matters, and so they have their own theories on the gold market and their own predictions. We as DMCC, we never comment on the value of gold. Neither do we comment on much on the property, but we do what we do care about is that it's being utilized. We care about volumes more than the value. Value could go up and down. As long as there's volume of trade, I'm a happy person as chairman of DGCX and executive chairman of DMCC. The price is increasing is a reflection of the demand at the end of the day. Different industry players will have different views on that. It may have a little bit of impact on jewelry, but then they adapt on how they manufacture their jewelry and how they bring it up to the market. At the end of the day, when it comes to the jewelry part, people are paying for the brand more than the material that it's based on. I don't believe it makes that much impact. It's just the high volatility. A steep fall or a big jump makes an impact.
Now, one of the new projects the DMCC is looking at is a copper futures trading platform on the Dubai Gold and Commodities Exchange. Now, this has been talked about since 2005. Why is it launching now, and why is it taking so long?
It's important for us that we have the brokers and market makers in place and the demand for it. We want to make sure that it does fill a void. It's easy to say that there's the advantage of time zone and all that, but at the same time, we have the experience and we have the advantage of knowing how our members in DGCX are handling these products on the exchange since 2005. So we have that relation, and it's consistently we consistently follow up with our members. So we have a clarity on whether there will be some volumes, but to me it's important that it's something that makes it a win-win situation with the market and the UAE. We're very keen on launching it sometime this year, by the fourth quarter likely, if not beginning of next year.
The DMCC is coming up on its 10-year anniversary. Tell me a little bit about the development of the organization, what we can expect in the next 10 years.
It's been an interesting journey with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, announcing the launch of the Dubai Multi Commodities Centre and anticipating to capture somewhere along 50% of the market trade. Being next to India, there is potential to do that. Now DMCC is one of those big players when it comes to gold. But the journey we faced and the challenges and initiatives that we had to take up was establishing our own registration and licensing team, which you see right now has developed and is one of the fastest. We capture 140 companies per month currently. We are over 4,000 members in Dubai Multi Commodities Centre. We had to, as the DMCC management, we looked at building the Jumeirah Lakes Towers and making it into the free zone you see it today.
That was Ahmed bin Sulayem, the Executive Chairman of the DMCC.